Hi everybody and welcome back to Blogger 2015. This is the first video, and it's just going to be to cover what it is we're going to be doing and what we've done and what is next really. I'm going to highlight quite a few things that we did in December of 2014 and what the little things that we covered, hopefully to refresh you on where you were at the end of the year and then move you on from there is basically the idea. If you remember, we're going to begin on our Blogger page. The best way to get to that is if you go into your Drive or into your email, your Gmail, and at the top here, and then click on More, and you'll find Blogger is just down there, and you can easily go up and down once you've clicked on that. The thing is that we're going to work through on my narratives page. We're going to look at several things that we already covered. As I said, we're going to remember that the main part of what we are looking at and how we are doing things is in our layout, and if you click in there you will probably remember quickly that we looked at how that page is structured, beginning at the very top and with these things which we find quite useless really, to our header where we put our photo within there, and you wouldn't even know that unless you were told. Pretty much that's where you do it. Pages, which was a gadget that we added, and we're linking our different blog pages to that. Where the posts go, essentially the main part of our blog. A little picture that we put on, mine was swimming fun. Useful links, which was a gadget that we put on for linking everything that we do within our school and classroom, so parents can actually start using this blog as a hub for when they click on for kids for homework, and so on. There's some other gadget areas down there. Now, as I said, they're the main gadgets that we covered. This is the layouts page. If you do remember, this is the exact way you can go and see. So there's our header and our title. There's our pages across here, which was the gadget we put in. There's that main part of blog. There's my swimming fun photo. And below that is the useful links. If I go back and have a look, there they are there. There's that swimming fun. This doesn't exist. This is just saying we can add one here if we wish. This actually all bumps up and swimming fun sits there aligned with the top of the posts. We're going to really have to have a reminder as to how these all worked. And if you think about it, if we look at the useful links, which we'll cover in another video post, but that's what we started to create, and how we simply put things in and we were able to manipulate them in here. You made sure that you added the link when you put it in, and then you saved. We're going to move on from those important parts that we covered early on to get your page started and your beginning development happening, and we're going to really look at a little spot like this on one of the first videos I sent out to you about Template Designer. And in Template Designer, this is really where you start to make your page yours. It goes away from being the standard Google beginnings that they've put out of each of these templates, and you start to change it by using templates over here, background, adjusting the width, layout, and then within advanced, everything you can adjust the transparency, the color and size of everything that you're doing. We're going to move on from there as well at some stage, not in too far in the future, and we're going to look at adding authors here. So I have an open invitation for my teaching partner, which I just put out in another video a moment ago that you will see. We're also going to look at the way that your parents and audience are going to see your blog, and this is how it comes through on mobile, and this is how it is that we're seeing it on the blog that we're creating on the PC. You can see it's a completely different thing, and that's something you really need to be aware of, because a lot of our audience now only use mobile devices. So we need to make sure that firstly is good viewing, but secondly it's not too heavy on their data. Then lastly, we're going to actually look at creating a post. We're going to have a play at beginning a post, and you can see here, there it is. Simply I'm clicking on and going to a post. I will walk you through that in a far more step-by-step approach, but there it is, post title and a post into here, and that will appear when we do it just here, because at the moment you can see we've got no posts. Really, in the end, remembering to take all the pressure off, what we're looking at doing is creating a post that works for parents and students. and depending on if you're in a different field, using that, having a photo, things like that that are visually something that sits nicely at the top, but making your page easy to use. You can see here, homework's simple. If you need to be able to put things on, you may have to put a sheet on there and things like that. It will also be another thing for us to look at, as well as to how we can get students involved in these, and using this to create reviews and get feedback. It's a powerful device that we're starting to use, or should I say software that we're starting to use, and these kids need to be involved. It's not just us. They will also continue to make us move forward in a much faster way. Okay, thank you very much, and I really look forward to seeing you in the not too distant future. I hope you get into the videos. If you don't, I'm not offended. If you can you please put any feedback, anything, any questions on the videos? There are comments and messages that can go onto the videos, and that's the quickest and fastest way for me to get those. Thank you so much, and see you soon.